Well, it's time to tear this scale apart. I picked it up at a thrift store for $2. It does not work. I've checked the battery here. It is dead. I replaced the battery. The screen would all come on. The numbers would light up, but as soon as you put any weight on it, it would just read 00. One thing is over here, 3 of the legs are fine. This one is loose, so it could be broken. Now, before I start trying to tear it apart, I'm actually going to take a bit of safety on this one and mask up this part here, just in case the glass breaks. That'll just make it a lot simpler should I foul up. So let's take a look in here. I've already pulled out the battery. Okay, no screws. I don't believe there's any screws under here. I think it's all glued together. But might as well check. No, there's nothing there. Nothing there. I doubt that there's going to be any there. So it's going to be a question of, if it's glued on, can I pop it out? Let's see. This side here actually does have, I don't know if you can see it, there is a bit of a gap. So maybe go from there and hope. Okay. Might be able to get a screwdriver now underneath part of it. Ah, there we go. That healthy click-click sound. Okay, that actually, I can feel the tearing in there. So that feels like that's glued. Oops. Oh, those are really tight. Okay, I can hear that. Shh. Let's take a look. If you can see anything in there. I can't. Oops. Oh. It's coming. What could go wrong with a screwdriver against glass? Okay. Well, it's halfway done. And get back into the camera. Almost there. Okay, I kind of see how they got it done. Click, click, there we go. Let's see if I can see underneath here. Okay, it's partially glued to there. Ah. Okay, that's taped there. And that one's taped there. So once I get those undone, bit more. Just need to get this part off. There's that. Hey, not too bad. It looks like, oh, that's weird. Let's just snip the red and the black there. And remember, these were power. That piece is out. So let's just put these back to where they were. So that one of these was loose, but it doesn't look like there's any broken wires so far, unless I did it. Don't know why it's there. Well, I'm just going to take a moment and look at this. Okay. What I can do then is, this is just glued on. Famous last words. Just get through that glue. There we go. So I'm just going to fold this all out after snipping this and snipping that. That'll nicely come off. Yeah, now of course that's going to hold it there. Okay, that there, and then this whole part, I'm just going to fold it over. Like that. And then get this hunk of glass out of here. So it looks like the glass is actually clear, and then this coated this side. Yeah, this coated this side here. I'm not totally sure what the two pieces of metal strip here, but I've seen on their product, on other ones, they all seem to have that. So it might be something for doing biometrics or whatever. But now, let's get to the circuit. Okay, so here's a close-up. We have 4 load sensors. They come across to this, the white, the red, the black. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. This is a double blob chip, which means we're not going to get much out of it. Here, we've got capacitive touch sensors. And they're got to be pretty sensitive since they're going through 6.1 millimeters of glass. Come to here, go over, marked up, set, down. This piezo is soldered here, then comes over to here. Now, there's no use doing a schematic because it all leads into 2 blobs. And this blob's got quite a few of the leads coming in and then heading back out over here. But I suspect the display is a combination of both, but can't be sure. They're blobs. This might be an ideal candidate for trying to chisel the epoxy off of these. So far I've tried it and I've failed every time, but who knows. Now let's take a look at this chip right here because it does have markings. Okay, there it is there. There. Ooh, got it. Arts chip 24LC02B. Well, I'm going to go take a look on the computer and see if I can find it. So this chip here is a 2K IC2C serial communication EE PROM. One block of 256 bytes by 8 bits. I put the sheet over there. So other than that, let's see. Hey, 3 more screws to take out. Oh, there's that little switch. The little push button that you'd use to set if you're going to be looking at pounds or kilograms. Now, once I take this apart here, it's probably not ever going back together anyhows, because it's going to probably be a whole bunch of little connections. Ah, yes. A zebra strip. Whoops. Actually, that one's not too bad. The pads on this side are huge. So, the only other thing to take a quick look at is one of these. Let's just take this apart. And see what's inside the load sensor. Okay, let's get this over here. Yeah, okay. What there's going to be is a pattern of wires in here that crisscross back and forth so that when it flexes, the resistance changes. Yeah, there we go. So that's it for this one. I get 4 load sensors out of it, unless one of them are fried. That's about it. I'm not sure how they're doing this with the piezo here, if this is actually meant as a piezo, or if this is just part of their capacitive coupling to those 2 strips of metal. But either which way, that's what's inside one of these. Have a good time. Bye.